Hello everyone, welcome to Tech Sharmit. In this session, we will discuss about few more medical terminology related prefixes that we can use in order to denote the information related to body. Okay, so in the previous session also we have discussed various type of prefixes with different categories, right, where we discuss some prefixes which we use to denote the information related to shape, color, size, right. And also we have covered in the previous session we have also covered some topics related to the prefixes that is related to body part, or that is denoting the information related to body part, right. So this session is in the continuation of the same. So we are in part 35 now. Just for those like who are directly referring this session, let me tell you the definition for prefix first, because if you don't know what is prefix, then it would be not that much of easier for you to understand the further topics, right, because we are going to discuss about the prefix only in this series. So that's the reason I'm just telling you like what is the meaning of prefix. So prefix is a medical term. Prefix is a word that attaches at the beginning or at the initial part of the medical terminology, and from there it produces some meaning. It denotes some information. It could be related to the shape, size, color, information related to body part, and there are many categories. We are going to cover all of those categories in the same series, right? Fine. So I think now it is clear what is prefix. Now how we are going to start with this session. Like first of all, I'll tell you few prefixes with their meaning, and once it is clear, then we will discuss about the uh, examples for the same, because examples are very important, and by learning about the examples only we can easily identify the meaning of medical terminology. Okay, so let's start with the session. The first prefix we have is op, op, or opt. Okay, op or opt. So whenever you saw any prefix which is started or initiated with the prefix op or opt, then in that case it means it is denoting the information related to vision. Okay, so when you want to denote the information related to vision, then in that case you can utilize the prefix op or opt. Got it. So this is the definition, like this is how we will identify, like whenever whenever we see the op or opt, it is something related to vision. But now how it is utilized, how what all terminologies are there. This is just the example. There are many other terminologies, right, where op or opt is used. So let's walk through the examples. The first example is optician. Optician. Now what is optician? Optician is a healthcare professional who designs, fits, and dispenses lenses for the correcting vision. Okay, so whenever a professional who design, fit, or who design the lenses, who fit the lenses, or dispense the lenses for the correcting the vision, is known as optician. Got it? Then in the next example, you will find another use of OPT prefix. Like in the previous, in the optician, we are using the OPT prefix, and in the second example, which is optometrist, optometrist, you are using the OPT again. Okay, so let's see how OPT is used here. So optometrist means a healthcare professional trained to provide primary eye care, including vision testing and correction, and the diagnosis and management of the certain eye condition. So that condition or that experienced professional is known as optometrist. Okay, so optometrist is clear, optician is clear, and in both the terminology we are using the prefix opt. Okay, then we have optometry. Now what is optometry? Optometry is the practice or profession of examining the eyes for defects of vision and prescribing corrective lenses or other treatment. So that type of practice is known as optometry. Optometry. Okay, because it deals with the practice or profession of examining the eyes for defects of vision and prescribing corrective lenses or other treatments. So this thing we will denote with the help of optometry terminology. So optometry is a complete terminology which is started with the prefix opt, op, op, opt. Okay. Then we have optics. Now what is optics? It is the branch of physics that deals with the properties and behavior of light. Okay, light, vision, and the instrument used to detect and measure the light. So this type of branch of physics is known as optics. So yeah, these are the example for OP or OPT prefix that denotes the information related to vision. Now if you look at all these examples, you will find only one common thing, which is vision. Everywhere we are talking about the vision. So that's the reason we are using the prefix OP or OPT. Got it? Now we will move to the next example or next prefix, which is optophthalm. Ophthalm, ophthalm or ophthalmo, which is used to denote the eye. Okay. For example, first one is ophthalmoscope. Ophthalmoscope. Scope. What is ophthalmoscope? An instrument used for examining the interior structure of eye. So let's say if a patient is suffering from some eye disease and we need one instrument which we can use to study or examine the interior structure of the eye, then in that case we can utilize the uh, ophthalmoscope, which is a medical terminology, and it is initiated with ophthalm or ophthalmo. Okay, which is denoting that it is related to eye. Then we have ophthalmology. Now, what is ophthalmology? It is the branch of medicine concerned with the study and treatment of eye disorder. Okay, so the study where we are learning about the treatment of eye disorders and all, then in that case we can utilize the terminology ophthalmology. Ophthalmology. Okay. Apart from this, we have another example which is ophthalmoplegia. Ophthalmoplegia. What is ophthalmoplegia? It is a paralysis or weakness of the muscle that controls eye movement. So this thing we will denote with the help of terminology ophthalmoplegia. Ophthalmoplegia, which is again started with the prefix ophthalm. Likewise, if you look at the fourth example, which is ophthalmoplegic migraine. Ophthalmoplegic migraine. It is a rare type of migraine headache characterized by the temporary paralysis or weakness of the muscles that control the eye movement. So this thing we will denote with the medical terminology ophthalmoplegic migraine. Okay, so if we walk through again all these examples, then you will find only one common thing, which is eye. Everywhere we are talking about the eye, and that's the reason we are using the terminology ophthalmo. Okay, fine. Now we will move to the third and the last prefix for this session, which is orchid, orchido, or orchio. Now, what is orchid or orchio? This prefix is used in order to denote the information related to testis. Okay. For example, first one is orchitis. Orchitis means inflammation of the testicles. So let's say if any of the medical region, due to the any of the medical region, there is an inflammation of the testicles, then this thing we will denote with the help of terminology orchitis. Likewise, if you look at the second example, which is orchiopexy. What is orchiopexy? It is a surgical fixation of an undescended testicle into the scrotum. Okay, scrotum. So surgical fixation of an undescended testicle into the scrotum is defined with the help of prefix orchiopexy. Okay. In the third example, we are talking about the orchidometer. What is orchidometer? It is a medical instrument used to measure the size of testicle. And in fourth example, we are talking about the orchioectomy. Orchioectomy means surgical removal of one or both testicles, also known as castration or orchidoectomy. So if you look at all these examples, here we will find the one common thing, which is testicle or testis. Everywhere we are talking about related to testicles or testis. Okay. So yeah, these are the all examples which I would like to share with you all in this session. I hope it is clear to all of you. And for today, there is only one question for you, like what information is provided by the prefix or nick or oo. Okay. If you know the answer, please share your answer in the comment section. But if you have any difficulty in it, then you can refer the previous session. There we have already discussed this thing. Okay. So yeah, that's all for today. In the next session, we will discuss few more things. So thank you for watching Tech Share Myth.